So in the last videos, we talked about why most underground artists make a little to no money from their music and why streams don't pay and how the fan and buyer system works. Today, I want to take it a step further and actually show you how you can apply this system in real time as an independent artist. So right now, I want you to look at your followers and instead of focusing only on growing that number to focus on turning that audience you already have into people who actually want to support your music. So this video is going to kind of walk you through exactly what you're building, why you're building it this way, and how to apply the strategy to your own music. So before we get into the steps, I want to be clear on what the goal is. The goal is not to go viral. The goal is not to get 1 million streams overnight. The goal is to prove that even a small audience can generate real income if you have the right system. So most artists believe like they need tens of thousands of followers before they can actually start to make some money. I want to challenge that idea by showing what happens when you focus on converting fans instead of just collecting them as followers on your social media. System we're building is very simple. It starts with content on social media. This is where people discover your music at. And instead of sending them directly to a streaming platform, you send them to a link where they can get something exclusive from you for free. That leads to a landing page where you offer that free offer. It could be an unreleased song or something like that. In exchange for that song, the fan gives you their email. Like this is the most important step because now you can communicate with that fan directly without having to rely on the algorithm and viral and all this other stuff. Like after they enter their email, they're taken to a page you can offer them something special, something that they can buy. This is going to be your first paid offer, and it could be a fan pack, exclusive songs, or bonus content. The goal is to give real fans an opportunity to support your music. So this structure works because it follows a natural journey for a fan, right? They discover your music, then they get more value, then they decide if they want to support you by buying your first paid offer. So instead of forcing a sale, you're building a relationship first. Like most artists skip this whole process. They go straight from discovery to asking for streams or support without building any real type of connection with the fans. So one of the most important parts of the system is the offer, right? Like if you want fans to support your music, you have to give them something worth supporting. Like for example, like for this experiment, I'm focusing on a simple offer, something like a $10 fan pack that includes exclusive content they can't get anywhere else. Like this could be unreleased songs, it could be instrumentals, it could be behind the scenes content, it could be digital artwork for your album. Like the key is making the fan feel like they're getting something special while also supporting an independent artist. So I need to be honest about something. This is not a get rich quick strategy. Like if I send 100 people into this funnel, I might get 40 email subscribers and maybe 4 buyers from that, initial push. That might generate $40 in the beginning. But that's not the point. The point is proving that the system actually works. Like once the system works, you can scale it by growing your audience and improving the offers that you're giving to the people who join your list. So what makes this approach powerful is that it gives independent artists control. So instead of relying on streaming payouts or relying on algorithms, you're actually building your own system to connect with your fans. You're building your own audience. Like you're creating your own opportunities to generate income with the people who say, I fuck with your music. And over time, this becomes the foundation of a sustainable music career because you keep. So as I continue this experiment, I'm going to track everything. We're going to track how many people click the link, how many people join the email list, how many buy the offer, and how much revenue is actually generated from putting people inside this funnel. I'm going to share all of that here so you can see exactly what works and what does not work. So if you're watching this and you're an independent artist, you can start building this system right now. Like you don't need a huge audience. You don't need expensive tools. You simply need a funnel, a valuable offer, and willingness to test and improve your funnel. Start by thinking about like what can you offer your fans that they cannot get on streaming platforms. Then you build a simple way for them to access it and support your music at the same time. Like this is the beginning of my fan to buyer experience. I'm going to build the system, document the results so you can see exactly how it works in real time. And if this works, it proves something very important. It proves that independent artists don't need to have 1 million followers or 1,000 people subscribe to them to start making money. They just need the right system and plugging the right people into that system. And that's what channel is all about. It's about helping underground artists, turn followers into paying fans. So if you want to copy the exact system that I'm using and turn followers into paying fans, you can download my free ebook, how indie artists turn 1,000 followers into paying fans. The link is in the description of this video or in the bio on Instagram, and this walks you through the fan system step by step, so you can start to build your own, system today. About it, it's your boy Kush. I will see you on the next video. Peace.